Just go like that and
duct tape more. Just hold it down.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Alyssa. In today's video, I'm asking my sister like personal questions, and we're going on a drive right now, and I'm gonna be buying her a smoothie bowl for a acai bowl. Woo!
Sorry, not sorry.
Okay, you put on the directions.
Thanks. I will. Not because you told me to. Just so you know. All right, finally, Alyssa's now going to show you our setup.
Give me 1 second.
Shit. Oh. Okay.
I'll take a photo of you guys.
Let's get a photo of you guys.
Okay. Well, when when was your first kiss?
When I was like 8 years old, my sort of actually I can't say that, sort of cousin. When I say sort of cousin, I just mean family friend, close family friend, that they're like your cousin. Anyway, we were 8. I was like following him and he's like, oh, I know what you want. Like, not in a weird way, because he was like 9, right? And then he kissed me and I'm like, this is not what I wanted. Like, I was just following you because I thought it was funny. Yeah, that was my first kiss.
Have you ever blamed me for something that you did?
No, but one time I blamed Sam, our sister, because I was like, I think I can get away with this, and I knew I could, and I put on the axe or whatever with Mom, and I really full on went in. I'm like, no, Mom, this was Sam, and she like full on believed me, and then I told her afterward, and she got
like the
mad at
Axe
me.
body spray?
What?
You put on what?
The axe. Like, I'm trying to. There's a phrase, like I put on a show. I really put on
the act.
Yeah, yes.
You say axe.
Like, yeah, like I put on the axe. I'm trying to think of the phrase. There's a phrase there, but I don't know it. And that's the closest I could come up with. We'll think of the phrase later.
Okay.
Insert phrase.
Okay.
I'm pretty good at this.
No, cause what did you?
I'm so distracted. What?
Sorry. Okay, she's at a stoplight.
Sorry, I'm like mad at her for asking me questions.
Okay, have you ever snuck out?
Not really, but one time my friend and I told my mom, yeah, we're just gonna drive around, because there's this, I don't know, I think I just left and I said I'm going to my friend's house, but what we were really doing is I was going to pick up my friend so we could drive around, because there was rumors that this high school party was going on at a house near my house, so we wanted to drive by and like see what was up.
Was there a party?
I think there was, but it like wasn't good. It wasn't like anything special. And then I came home and I told her, and she's like, oh, okay, that's weird, but all right, whatever. I feel guilty about it though, because I was like deceiving, you know?
Yeah, no, I always feel guilty when I don't tell Mom something. Like when there's something like bad I did, I always tell her.
Oh yeah, what do you do? What's bad that you do?
Like there's like this one time I went to this R-rated movie, and I like.
Oh yeah, you guys snuck in, right? Because you said you were going to one movie and then you snuck to the other one.
Yeah, it was this R-rated movie, so we wanted to see. Oh my god, I don't even know what it was, but it was this one movie, and we tried to buy tickets, and we're like, hey, can we buy tickets to this R-rated movie? I don't know why they said that. That was so dumb. And then we bought tickets to like this.
Wait, what? They said
like, hey, can we buy tickets to this? And they're like, oh no, how old are you? We need to see ID. And we're like, oh no, we're like 13. Then after we buy tickets to like this children's PG-13 movie,
they knew.
And oh, it was a clown movie, The Clown.
It?
Yeah, it was It 2 or something. And we go in, and there's like lines outside of It, and we join in with this family who we look nothing like them, and we just sit and start talking to them, and it's just. And then this one guy came over and was like, hey, can we check your tickets? And we said, oh yeah, we're going to this thing, but we were just sitting over here. And then after he left, we snuck into another R-rated movie. Like,
I did not know that. I would never do that. I get so anxious.
I was so nervous, because I'm like, guys, we should just stop and go to the other movie, but they're
already
out in the theater.
Or what I would have done, I would have let them do that hard part. No, why would you wait in line? I would just go in. Were people watching the doors? Of like people who went into the
I think it was
movie?
really early and the movie hadn't started yet or something.
You mean it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But now you wouldn't be able to do that because they have reserved seats. So someone would be like, that's
Oh my
seat.
gosh, yeah. But
Oh my god, that hurts.
I told mom right about that.
That personally makes me like hurt.
I was texting mom in the movie theater, be like, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry.
Oh my god, they're gonna kick me out, they're gonna arrest me.
I know, because they came into the movie theater and there was like this one guy looking around. I'm like, oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They definitely knew.
I just like, we could have so easily like invited mom. We just could have just done it too, and it would have been fine. But
yeah, but where would the excitement be?
yeah,
Where's the fun in that?
Where's the adrenaline?
Oh yeah. Okay.
What is the worst gift I've given you?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Probably nothing. You probably forgot. But
Yeah.
usually you're really good, and I just give the worst gifts. Or you spent like a lot more money on me, and then I realize you spent more money on me, so I just give you cash later to make up the difference.
I ask you what you want, and then you're like, oh, I want this Tula, and it's like $60. And then I'm like, what else am I supposed to...
Okay, you sound like I'm saying like I want this tutu or something. Tula is a like face cream brand.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, and it's expensive.
And you buy one like once a year, and then you use it for the full year,
No,
and then you
I
get,
have
you
to
know,
buy like
you
twice
another
a year.
one.
I swear someone was using mine, so
No. Nobody.
that's why it ran out.
No.
Now I'm gonna have to hide it.
What is your most embarrassing memory?
Is this so hard to drive and think? I don't know. Never be taught apart. It was senior year of high school. We were almost done with the school year, and there was this test that from this teacher that I did not respect because he would make comments about like how the popular kids didn't like him anymore. He would tell us that, and like the things he would say to us, we could tell. And he was not smart, and like my friend was really smart, and I was pretty smart, so she would like call him out and be like, hey, listen, you're wrong about this, and he would argue and be like, no, you're wrong, and then she would have to show him the facts and be like, yeah, I got my mom to, never mind, that's beside the point. Anyway, it comes down to a test, and I'm like, you didn't tell us about this test, so I was already mad. Or his little quiz, like a vocab quiz, and he's like, no talking during them. But before, he had always let us talk, and it was no big deal, so I was upset, so I cheated. And I was like talking to the person, I was talking to my friend who was also in the class, and I was like kind of like looking at her, and she was kind of like whispering to me, and then he noticed, and he came over and he ripped up my paper.
I would start crying.
And then he's like, I was in tears. I was like, oh my god, because I'm a straight A student. Like I had a 3.9 in whatever it's called, high school. Yeah, he ripped up my paper, and then he ripped up my friend's paper, and it was kind of my fault that she got caught, because one of the popular kids or whatever started talking during the test too, and he's just like, we'll say, Josh, stop talking.
I would have went up and ripped his paper.
And he's like, stop talking. I'm like, and then I said, you should rip up his paper too. And I said that because this teacher and I had a kind of close relationship or whatever. And then he's like, nah, and he kept avoiding it, and he didn't rip up his paper, even though he was cheating. Like, he was looking around, he was trying to get answers, but since he was popular and that teacher wanted to be with the popular people.
If someone ever gets caught cheating when I was cheating in like high school, I always just stop cheating, because then I'm just so anxious and so nervous.
Well, yeah, but I was the first one to get caught. So
yeah, I know, but I'm talking about him being like, I would never cheat after somebody's already caught.
Oh, he didn't give a fuck. Yeah, but anyway, he's like, you're getting a 0. My water. Whatever. Eventually he let us retake it for up to a 70. And we did cheat to get up to a 70, like we talked to each other, because he didn't really care at that point. So yeah, that's my story. And then I got a 70 and I still got an A. Or A-. I don't know, whatever. Traumatizing. But it was funny. I kind of like to tell that story because I seem like cool, right?
You seem so cool. You cheated in high school?
That's right. I would cheat in like subjects like math. I would cheat sometimes. Everyone cheated. And I was just mad at high school because you waste so much time, you don't have to be there, and I feel like I knew all the material, and then they just make you sit there for an hour, and they're like, okay, just study for an hour, and it's like, why am I here? Just let me go home. Anyway, that's what made me very mad. And that's the T, period T.
Have you ever stolen anything? Like shoplift?
No, I'm always afraid the alarm's gonna go off and they're gonna catch me. So I don't think I have, unless it was a mistake. But when I was in Girl Scouts one time, I you were supposed to bring like a crafted item you made and trade it with others for their crafted item. And I really wanted a crafted item, and I didn't know that I was supposed to bring one because mom didn't remind me or tell me. And I was like 5, so like it wasn't on me, it was on her. And so I took one. She's like, oh, just give it back at the end of the day. And I just never gave it back. There's a little caterpillar.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Pretty crazy.
Have you ever looked through my stuff?
Yeah, for clothes because I'm mad. But I did find your secret stash of money and your dildo.
Shut up!
Just kidding. Just kidding. Don't put them in there. You don't have one. Or if you do, I have not found it.
That's good.
But I look through your clothes because you always look through my clothes, and I always look through and I find a lot of my stuff and I take it back. I feel like you need juicier questions.
What's a juicy question?
Actually, no, you're right.
Have you ever been skinny dipping?
Yeah. In college, we went in to the ocean, and we're just like, yeah, we just skinny dip. And then someone came to the ocean to like look at the beach, and like they put their headlights on, and one of our friends was like butt naked, trying to change back into his clothes.
Your most have you ever been jealous of me?
Yeah, because you're much skinnier than me, and mom always talks about how you're skinnier, or how you're so skinny, and how she used to be that skinny when she was your age, where she was like almost that skinny, but you're skinnier than she was, and so she always likes to talk about it.
Next question.
Yeah, so it makes me feel bad, and she should stop that. Mean.
I was hoping you were gonna say like, oh, how nice you are.
No, you've been bitchy lately.
So have you.
Well, you used to be super nice, and then one day puberty hit.
No, it's because I realized I need to give the same energy back to you, and when you yell at me, I yell at you.
That's not right.
Yes, it is.
No, an eye for an eye.
No, because you used to just yell at me, and I would just sit there and
yeah, well, that's what you should go back to.
What is your most embarrassing period story?
I was at my friend's house in Maine with her family, and I was like sleeping in the bed, and then I woke up and I had bled because I had bled through my short, or like my short, the way I was sleeping, my underwear, it didn't like, it wasn't blood, I bled through, okay? Anyway, and I bled through onto the bed, and then I had to go and tell them like, hey, like, or I had to tell my friend like, yeah, I bled through, like, we need to change these sheets. And it was awkward because nobody else was changing their sheets at this time. So they're probably, I think the family was like, why does Michaela, why does she have to change her sheets? Oh, and then her grandmother helped me like she taught me that if you like run it under cold water on a faucet and like rub it or whatever, it helps get the blood out. And then she started doing it for me.
Oh my god.
One time I clogged the toilet, or I think I peed or something. I don't know if I also pooped or whatever, but I clogged the toilet and I was trying to unclog it at their house. This always fucking happens at their house. And I was trying to unclog it and it wasn't going, and then her Nana comes in and takes the whatever plunger and goes and it like comes right away, and she went crazy because I didn't want to break anything. I don't know. That was embarrassing though, so I don't know if I can go any lower than that. We'll see. I'm going there next week, so.
What has been like your craziest night?
Night?
Like the craziest thing you've ever done?
I don't know, but one time I got really drunk. One time, I'll tell you a bad drinking story about when in college, in freshman year, we were drinking in the dorm, and I had like 6 shots in an hour, or 5, and for me, back in freshman year, that was like light. Or like,
oh my gosh, Michaela.
Or at least I had at least 4 in an hour. I was just
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys later. Bye.